All right, and another Pac-12 matchup, Colorado and UCLA. It is UCLA 17-point home favorites, 63.5 being the total in this one. Very impressive by UCLA. Now, again, that was Stanford that they played last week, but you got to give UCLA credit. It was a terrific defensive performance from them as they completely shut down Stanford, 42-7, beat down. And I liked UCLA actually in that spot last week just because I didn't trust Stanford after the win against Colorado, that miracle comeback in the second half and in overtime, and they just completely could not play that well again against a much better UCLA team. This is a really good defense this year for the most part for UCLA. They had the bad game against Oregon State, but really outside of that, they played very well on that side of the ball. What can Colorado do now? Dion has a bye week. Okay, Colorado's off a bye. That certainly is something that works in Colorado's favor. This is a really tricky game. I mean, situationally, there's things to like about Colorado, but you look at the O-line, it hasn't been great. And the one thing, the UCLA defensive front has been much improved this year. I worry about that matchup. Good news is Travis Hunter's healthy now. They pretty much got all their skill position group healthy. Shedeur Sanders in the offense has extra time to prepare. And look, I cashed with UCLA 17-point favorites on the road at Stanford, and here they are 17-point favorites at home against Colorado. Colorado definitely got more talent than Stanford. I don't know if I'd want to lay this many again here with UCLA. Do I want to take Colorado? I'm not sure. They are off a bye. I guess the slightest of leans for me to Colorado, but I also worry that every time they've played someone even halfway decent, it's been rough. USC, Oregon was bad. The Stanford, Arizona State performances don't really do much for me. And of course, they had that awful second half. So for me, this is probably a game I stay off. Lean slightly to Colorado. I don't know if I'll get there, though, with a bet. What do you think, Connor?
Yeah, this game, I don't really want it because I think it could get over here on the total because I like UCLA's defense, though. We'll see what Colorado can do here because I think they could shut him down. And I guess there's always the back door, but I think UCLA, I just really don't want to lay 17.5, but I think they win here pretty easy, the Rose Bowl.
Much better defense, UCLA. I think there's not much argument.
Oh, yeah.
Colorado has just been, look at the points they've given up, 42 to Oregon, 48 to USC, 35 to Colorado State, 46 to Stanford. Awful defensive performance there. So you're right. At least Colorado can move the ball a bit, but their defense has really, really fallen on hard times the last few weeks.